the person who are coming today to meet you and talk to you is the products of the Asian Institute of Technologies. He's the engineer and also graduated from AIT. These topics, I think, is forever young. It's never end. They never get old because the topic is very up to date in order to help the people who are interested to be business persons, businessmen, businesswomen, and also the entrepreneur to be able to learn from the practical experience. And also these can be also some kind of tips where you can consider to utilize when you want to grow your businesses. The third is about professions. Now we are in a global profession. We are in multiple professions, which education background can be a fundamental for everything. But at the end of the day, how you're to make the business, grow and moving based on your interest is another oceans of competence and also the oceans of business where you can explore. So this is the mixtures of the things that we would like to give you today at the end of the May 2024. So as you can see from the brochure that we are distributing, we are going to focus on the transformation of the professional qualification from the hard engineering subjects into the business subjects. And this is something is the center of that. That's why we would like to give you the information and useful kind of knowledge for you today. And you can see that how the persons who are in different professions can also apply the knowledge and also the expertise and experience and run the business as a usual business for the first few years and be able to enter to the national stock market of Thailand. So I would like to introduce, without further ado, I would like to introduce Dr. San Sayamipak, who is in professions. He is structural engineer, and he has been working with Asian Institute of Technology for many years, and he worked on engineering subjects. And at one point, he, turned around his interest into the business. And to us, it is very interesting to know how he can also use the practical knowledge and also theoretical knowledge from the engineering class to really develop businesses and also expand business until it's become the public company limited. So Dr. San is the founder of the SM Service and is the CEO of the SM Service, doing a lot of things, building maintenance, food industries, and also service for the construction and building industries. So I think it is a time for you now to know Dr. San and also listening to him from his, cream of the knowledge that he has, that he can bring his business from good to great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Warwick. Good afternoon. I think it's very my pleasure to come here again and very warm welcome from you. If I see in this class, I think more than 30%, I think 30% is my colleague before. And also, it's like I come back from my home, second home, because I came here since 1993. So don't calculate the age of how long that is. We're still young. But I think more than 20 years that I have to know the AIT before. And for the topic that we talk today, I can say that I could not give the theory for the business, but I can share what I have to do before I come to this state. First of all, I study here and I graduate doctoral degree on 2020. And also I leave from AIT about 2010 after flooding. Then I work in the service industry for 10 years. I will tell you what the service that we have. And for the first 10 years, for the first 10 years, I do the specialist in the engineering field. And then I turn around, diversify to the business. Let me talking about the business. I think the attendance today, maybe one point is how to do the business, right?
Exactly.
So it's very strange. If I show you for my business, maybe it's quite strange from our profession. Before I'm be AT student, I asked the professor that I should be to be the specialist or the generalist. He said that you should go to the specialist. Okay, I trust you. So on the first 10 years, I go to a specialist. I do in the engineering field. But after that, I think it's not my type. It's not my style because I need to learn and how to do everything that I need to know. That is my eagerness of my life. So I can say that today I will bring you to out from the comfort zone. That is the first thing that when we run the business, the first thing that is the comfort zone. Everyone should be have a how to say very step on the boundary. I when we jump out, everyone must thinking that tomorrow how can I get the money? If I work today, okay, this is the end of the month. I got the salary, but tomorrow is zero. It start from zero. That means you must to provide yourself and prepare yourself before you step out. That is the one thing that if it's very important, that is a comfort zone. But I'm lucky. I say that I'm lucky to be the AAT student. I have two idols. I can say that maybe some of you know very well. For the first one that I would like to mention is the Dr. Pichai Nimit Yongskun. He is my advisor. He taught me not only the deep academic, but he taught me about life, how to be life and how to stronger in the business world. That is the one point of the AAT. AAT did not teach you only the deep academic. I think all of you, if you are the AAT alumni, you must to get the same feeling as me. The second one, I will tell you what is it he taught me. For maybe give you for the example and chat for you. The second person is very important is Professor Warasak. I think all of you know he is previously president, AT president as well. I learned with him for 3 subjects and also working with him closely about 3 years. I have learned a lot from him. Since now, I think him more than 70. I also met him outside and he also teach in some university. He did not stop. That is the first thing that, he did not to stop to work and I think nowadays he work more harder than I met him at the first day. That is the one when I try. You can see if you know my business, the margin is not high and we do a diversified business. So sometimes when we go back and we see, the other guy, other professor, he's still working. So you must do work. That is my idol. And this is a very important thing. Someone know me because we have ever to work together before and know my business. And even Dr. Warwick also asked me how to do. Are you tired when you work? I said, sometimes. But I have 2 things. Everyone know the work-life balance. And I did not use work-life balance because when we do the business, you cannot, this is a working day, this is a holiday. We could not say like that. We must to say work-life integration. It will look like
Good words.
Yeah.
Yes.
Work-life integration. Sometimes when we go outside to visit the site at South, okay, I have 1 or 2 hours. Okay, I go to the sea and have a coffee, just break. Then maybe on weekend, we also do like that. So we try to merging about the work and the life together. Someone can do. I think all of you can do. Then, what is my business? Okay, I will explain you. My company name is SS Service Solution. Someone is familiar with this name, but mainly I work in 3 main business. For the first one, we call the building management or facility management. We do the maintenance of the building and also the engineering system. Maybe some question we will get from you that you are the structural engineer, how to do the electrical engineer work, how to do the mechanical engineer work. That is the point that I told you. We or I could not be the specialist for full time. We must to continue study and learn the other system or the building system to compose together. That is the one point. And the second thing, the second service that I have is food service. Oh, I forgot to let you know. SN is start from the hospital. Working in hospital is mainly. So the hospital cannot zero shut down, cannot have the electrical problem or maybe the water shortage. That is we bring our knowledge to control, to monitor. We call it system. If you are engineer, you must to familiar with the system word. The system can do in every section. That is the point that we bring our knowledge to control it. Second service that we have is food service. What are you doing in food service in hospital? Catering, canteen, and also the important thing is for patient. So I must to divide my life, the other part, to learn how to cook, to learn nutritionist, to learn with the nutritionist, right? So we must to have a basic. I can say that I'm not a specialist in food, but we must to learn what is the basic that we can do, what basic of the subject and the service that we have. The third one that we do for the main three is the housekeeping or cleaning service. If we think about, cleaning is very easy to do, but if you go to the hospital, it's not easy. You must to relate on the chemical product that you do. You must to do the procedure that you need to clean up of thing in hospital or of thing in the patient room, right? And the last one that is the very important for the cleaning service is communication with the staff. That is the point. That's what we must to learn on this point. That is a three main service now. And as you get the topic to me is the how to grow or something, I can say that from now 10 years, I can from the 2011 until now, I have 40 projects in Thailand, and we have a staff about 830 staffs. So the total income last year is 250 million baht. That we can go to the stock market last 2 weeks ago. We just go in. So, but I can say that is the first step. The first step that we go to the business, because we have the plan that we must go to the MAI market. MAI market is a market for alternative investment. So it must to make the total income and also the profit. So for to be tasked from the investor, right? That is the overall for our business.
Yeah, before you move further, I think I pick up one word is Dr. Pichai, who is, I can remember also that Dr. Pichai was and is the concrete and cement expert,
Right.
having the expertise. So
Right.
actually, nothing related to food, but you choose that subject and also like Dr. Pichai. That is one thing that I pick up. The second thing is about you are trying to do the business as you originally become the professional in engineering, meaning the safety of the people in a high-rise building, for example, and now you start with the hospital, where you would like to see the system is important because it's going to the people,
Yes.
life. That is the risk of the thing. Is that any related to the choosing of the products and services like that from your own original profession?
Oh, okay. Very good question.
Okay, thank you.
For the first one, for the first question that Dr. Pichai, he talked about the concrete, right? Concrete and also the construction. But I back to the work-life integration. Every time that we go to the seminar or international conference, I will go up. I will wake up with him about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and go to the market. He really a best chef. He can he can select the fresh fish and he know everything in the market. So that is the I got from him. I can say like that. As I told you that AAT did not teach you only the deep academic. I think our lucky that our professor here, he try to keep you as a child. So he try to give the information, give the academic or education in every channel that he can give to you. That is the one point. And okay, back to the second question that I back to the hospital. I can say that for the first idea that we need to run the business is start from my younger brother. My younger brother also graduated from AAT in the School of Management, but maybe 6 years after me or something. Yeah. So one day he come to my room and he said, "Oh, brother, I would like to do the business in the service." I said, "Really? What do you want to do?" He want to start the engineering first. I said, "Okay, so I will try." I start from the FM facility management first because it relates to my background. So after we try the facility management, he also have a background in food. So we can join together and we try to make our founder, the other founder who do the same this business. So we start from that, but the road is not smooth. Sometimes for the first 5 years, it's very terrible. I can say that it's very terrible because every project that you must to start you must to have a money to invest. And in one project, it's not cheap. Something like when you want to start to serving the food in hospital, the first thing is the task. You have never done this before, and how hospital trust you and give you to serve it in their hospital. The second thing for the investment, what is investment? When we start from serving the food in hospital, we do the we can say it, the warm and cool, how warm and cool the tray. One car is 600,000 baht. One car, just only one for serving 20 trays per time. So for the first hospital, we need 10. That means we must to invest 6 million baht for this. Just only one project. So when we have a salary man, we could not to have, this is just only the one machine that we have. That's why we need to raising fund for extend our business. Okay, what is the composition for make you to do the success business? I think everyone have in your mind already. We need to do that one day when you wake up. You say, okay, I like to do this one. I like to do that one. But I can share you that you should classify what you like and what you love. If you what you like, that means you can have many things to do. But if you love to do, that means you must to focus and also emphasis on that one. You must to go in deep because you love it. You love to cook. That means you must to find out the ingredient. You must to find out the detail how to cook it, right? So at the first step, that means you must to create yourself and you love it first. That I have the question from Gunwarovet that for the creation, we can separate into 3. For the business management, we have the first thing is the creation. What is the creation? as I show. This is very easy for the artist because everything so far I also use this application we call the mind map. Everyone have a dream. When you go up, just drawing what your dream and what is the can be extend and we need to know. For when you want to create a business, you must to learn, right? Learn market, learn products. So I can share you what is a new product that we have now. That is we come from the pain point. I saw when we serving in the hospital, we saw the pain point of that food, the food industry, food service. So I make the new product for serving this one. That is the extent of the business. After we have the creation idea and we have plan for the management, it's very I think that is the second step that I must learn. I can say that I must learn from the 10 after graduate from the engineering. For the management, very important thing, even the personal financial is really the main point, main important thing that we must to know the basic of the financial, how to get the how to get the fund, how to manage the fund. Because when we run in the real business, we could not guarantee that after you submit the product today, you must to get the money the end of the month, sometime 2 months later, sometime 3 months later, beyond the credit term. So how to survive during that time? That is and also control the budget, control the cost. The cost, even you can reduce 1%, that means you can get 1%, right? Because of that, the operation management, how to do, how to control, how to monitor. That means as I say, all of you maybe some have a basic of the engineer. So we think when we always we back to the system, how to create the system. That is an important point. And the third thing for the management is the human resource. When we working with the people, it's very complicated. Someone when it's very nice, you can talk with him nicely, but in some group, I can say some group, he try to don't understand what you say. We can say like that because we work with the people. It's very important. It depends on the level. If you work with the skill staff, you just talk in logic, he can get it. But if you work with the unskilled staff, the emotion is the first. If I don't like you, it's very problem will be followed accordingly. That is how to manage on the process of this one. And the last one is marketing and sale. Everyone can create the business, but how to sell, how to find out the market. I think if you have to try, I think in the online, it's really easy. You have some product and you have in online and you can sell it. You can practice and how to sell. That is the important thing for the business management.
So as the newcomer in the business, from the engineerings and in the university, and you left the school and then start the business, did you or do you getting worries when you would like to say making decisions for putting the money first and you don't really know you could get that return? Did you worry? What is the risk safeguard that you want to do in order to make you still happy with putting money in?
Oh, the one keyword that could always give me that is very important is risk management. That is very important point because when we run the business, the first thing that we try to brainstorm with our staff is what is the risk of this project and how to do, we cannot say that we can delete the risk, everything out, cannot. Elevate it is okay. So for our business, what is the risk that you think? The first one is staff. Today, if I'm not coming So how to find the staff if the staff shortage? That is the one risk because our business is the manpower, right? The second thing is the how to do the fluctuated of the price from the market because we do the food business. Food business, you can see today you buy some meat in this price, and the next 2 months maybe it become 20% off or 20% up. But you guarantee with the client already, you must to keep this price for 3 years. How to manage for the fluctuated of the cost, food cost, and also for the staff, for the facility management, how to do for the facility management. I think the least is the competency of the staff. That is an important point. We try to cover or maybe to solve all the risks before it's happened. That is the main things. For the leadership, the last one, that is the point. Every project that we did, we must to have planning, but in the real world, sometimes we could not plan because the customer said that normally we will guarantee with the customer that 60 days before we start the project, we should get the award first. Then for the real world, sometimes could not. I have only 30 days. Do you need to do or not? 50 days. Do you need to do? So we must to have the plan and the second plan to support and the leadership skill. As I told you, the emotion of the people. You must to have a shelf or maybe the border to manage it. If you, how to say, if you listen to everyone and you follow with them, maybe you sometimes you can create a problem with you. So the one that you can solve this thing is fact. I can give you that if you have the fact or you have the document support, all the problem can be solved because it have the evidence, right? And the change management, you should make yourself as a fluid. So you can do anything, but it must to the core business or the core management, you should run on that. And the last one, the ethic, is really important, ethic and the governance, that is really important for running the business. That is the overall for the running that one. Okay, maybe
We have time.
we have time. I'm not sure, but I can give you for the last slide. This one is very important before to Q&A. In my personal opinion, I think for running the business, I have 3C. Maybe it's not in the theory, any theory, but in my opinion, I think for the first one is cultivating the management skill. Everyone, if you need to step up, step out, you must to ask yourself that the management skill, are you ready to do? As I told you, financial, operation, human resource management, or maybe the other management that it need to do. It's very important. And the second thing is the continuing self-development. That means if you have a chance, like extension, they have the open the so many courses. It's very interesting thing. So if you have a chance, you can come and study from that. Even today, it's not maybe not useful for you, but we don't know, maybe next year or next 2 years, it's very important and you can bring it to use for with your business. Also, I come here, I just saw the SDG. That means, it's linked to my business as well. Even I run the service business, but now I extend already. I diversify to I bring the SDG products for the, we can say that biodegradable products. That means it can be sustained for the environment. That is the continuing self-development. It's very important. Even so far nowadays, I also study in every, I said from with my life is every year I must to take 2 courses
Okay.
as minimum. Whatever
Online, on site, whatever.
online or on site. But this year I have studied in the green building, and also I just complete the hospital surveyor for the AACI. That is the two course for this year already. But I also need to take maybe the quarter 4. We have the other course for the financial. That means you just take it every minimum 2 courses per year. That is for my life. And the last one is very important, create a network. That's one, it can bring you to step up to the real world of business. It maybe is like the accelerated material. If you know worldwide, if you know the one that is specialist in each type, you can co with him or with them and study from them. I think we can share the knowledge together, and maybe you can get the new idea. First, for the first 10 years, I to be the engineer. I can say that I'm the introvert. After working out, I just go to gym. After gym,
Okay.
I just back home.
What did you
sleep.
play? What did you play?
Just finish swimming. That is the introvert life. I did not say any with the other people. Even I come to the gym, just only 30 minutes, play gym, then go back home. But when you work the business, you cannot do like that. You must to change yourself from introvert to extrovert. When you meet the people, you just say hi. Whatever you meet the new people, one per day, 1 year you can get a new friend, new colleague, 365, the new one. So that you have the 365 chance to do. That is the last one that I would like to give the summary for you.
So just to go back to self-discipline and my exercise, and going back to the price fluctuation of the markets, raw materials. So the very popular question for the business leader is with colleagues and friends is, do you sleep well? Did you sleep well? So when there is a fluctuation of this market raw material, what happened in your mind in terms of the, what actually happening in your mind? Is that Excel cheese is in your mind? You'll be able to calculate how to survive with this fluctuation? What happening there?
Did you get the fact? We can say that some a few days we cannot sleep well. That is a fact. But after you review and you go back to yourself and try to evaluate for everything we have, and say that every problem is must have a channel to solve it. So please try to solve step by step. Don't think that this problem I will solve it within 1 or 2 days. It's impossible. Just step by step for the easy problem first. And if you get one solution, you will have a strong or confident that you need to step up to the second problem.
Before we open the question to the floor, I have you have dropped something about the sustainable development. So what is actually sustainable development means to HM service?
Okay, that is the new. I can say that this is the new trend of the world, that we need to protect the environment and try to do the sustainable development go together, right? So we can separate into 3 parts as our service. For the first one, facility management, I try to use the engine, maybe to try to reduce to make the net zero, reduce the waste, try to separate the waste. That is, we can keep all things that for the facility management. So far, we have appointed with the IT team that we try to do the paperless for all the things that we do in the engineering part. It should be paperless. If we can do, that is our success. That is our goal. For the second thing, for the engineering products is we just bring the new biodegradable products. This is a plastic, but the plastic can be degradable within the environment within 18 months. So we bring this one to make the packaging for food. That is to support our food service and also to do the brick, to interlocking brick. I also send the brick to test in the School of
Okay.
Structural Engineering here. That is our new product for the
Yes.
SDG.
Yes. So maybe if anybody in this room have any questions or would like to share some comments or suggestion, I'm not sure whether we have a question from the online participants. Let me check there.
Sirisha. So you have run for the SDG right now, for the environment, right? Sustainable.
It's not about SDG, but I would like to ask, like, how your company is being pushed forward through entering into the stock market. Like that's one of the thing that is going around as a new concept with the SN as a growth factor that is going on. So how do you think that the stock market entry would enhance your company's growth?
Okay. As I give you the background of the business and also the investment in each project is very high. So we could not to take only my money and invest on that. So I will try to find the new rising fund, the new way to rising fund. When we go to the stock market, that is the one way that we can get the money from investor, no interest. That's the first thing I think. But the interest will be paid back from the shareholder later. That is the one point. It's very important thing that we must to introduce our business and our service to the investor and give him to trust us and give him to confident that this business can be grow up. As the service in the hospital, the share market for the SN in one group of the hospital, we can say that only 7%. Very thin cake of that, but it can be diversified. So that means we decision our board say that, okay, if we need to extend our business, we need to find the way to rising fund and extend on that. That is the reason why we go to the stock market.
So my next question would be like, for a company as a new entrepreneur, if
Yes, right.
starting his own company,
Right.
so what is his like as per the Thai law, what is the minimum requirement to enter into the stock market?
In the stock market, they have three stock market, three level. For the first one that we know in set, right? The second one is the MAI. MAI is the market for alternative investment. That is the two big platform that all the public can be invest on that. But for our platform, we call LifeX. LifeX, that is for the SME company that prepare ourselves to be MAI, go to the MAI. That means we have a plan for the next 3 years. But for the next 3 years, that means you must to give the guarantee that you must have the profit for 40 million baht for 3 years consecutively. Yes.
My next question would be like now back into my field of sustainability. Now Thailand has already announced that by 2060 it want to go net zero, and by 2030 it want to reduce its emissions by 30 to 40%. So that's the announcement for the government. So have you seen any difference in the companies that you are associated with coming into the field of sustainability, that this is the requirement of the facilities that you have to do, and this is the outcomes that we want to see in terms of sustainability, or when you're going for a bidding? So what is the what is the status of sustainability that is in the real market, in the industry level?
In the real practical,
Yes,
in the
the
real
practical
practical,
world.
I can say that we separate into to classify into two platform. For the first one, the company that in the stock market, they also try to introduce and promote for the SDG for the environment as well. And this one, all of the company is, I think ESG that is very important. So they try to distribute and also to how to say the promote for the all staff to do all the program that they set. For the first, I can give the example of one hospital. They say that they should have to be the green hospital. For the FM, you must to reduce to net zero, reduce from here to 2027 or 30. It should be to net purely net zero. So that means they try to change the LED lighting. They try to change the chiller pan or something. That is the compulsory if you to be the company in the stock market. But for the other platform, they also try, but it will be success or not success. It depends on the investment that they need to do.
But in your facility management, usually you will have KPIs, right?
Yes, right.
So is sustainability a factor into that KPI that you will be assessed by?
Right.
Yeah, it's there in the market.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for the questions. We have one questions that I can see from the screen now. One of the audience asking about at the beginning, at the early stage, what is the source of fundraisings, and also what is the source of fundraising, and also what the method that you are using for sourcing of these funds.
Okay. For the first stage that we use our money, but after we run for 2 years, we have the project in hand, so we can find the investor, and I can say that it's my credit for my younger brother. He can find the new investor, and all of them is very nice. They said that okay, this business it can be gold. So that one he trust us and he give the money to us. For the first stage that we run, the capital is 100 million baht that we can raising fund from the first stage.
That's interesting. What next after today?
After today, so is my challenge. That is we must to go to the MAI within the 2027. That is the second step that we try to do.
Can you give some tips or some ideas to the young professionals like you that you
Thank
might
you.
they might like to change their life, in order to become the entrepreneur through various means like startup and so on and so forth. So what is the preparedness that they have to get prepared as the first preparations to enter into the world, the ocean of the entrepreneurship?
Yep. As I share you on the last slide, that is the 3C that I do it since I was to start up. And I think all of you have in your mind already. You try to create a network already. You continue the education already, academic, what you like, what you love, right? And also the management skill. Everyone, we can start from the early for the personal finance. If you can run through your personal finance as well, that means it can be guaranteed that for the business, it's easy because the same system, how much you income, how much you expend, and how to less the less that you want to invest. For I was young, I start from to buy the one condominium since I 27. I can say I tell this story for many states. My mom did not understand why you buy the condominium because in the Thai culture and also the Chinese culture, that means if you buy the condominium, you must to move out from the big family. I said, no, 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 I want to invest, but I have invest only 30% for my correct money. And then I give to the rent for rent. And then after 3 years, that is my condo. That is the first asset that I have. Since I have the first asset on 29, for the 29, I start and keep the same system because I could not, I have not time to go outside to run the business. I just run our professional career, right? So after 10 years, I have 3 to do this, the same pattern. But so far, maybe it's very difficult because the supply is over demand. You must to consider for the environment factor as well.
Does the Thai clients' concerns related to the sustainability in higher than the cost concern? Or we need to focus more on the cost than talking about sustainability in our products or service?
Yeah, that is true. That is true because when you're talking about the sustainable, you must the first question that how much the cost will be increased, right? Everyone, I think, if run in the sustainable development goal, that is, you must look for the first question. But if we think that it can be give the other to compensate for the cost that you increase, maybe it's more efficient. For the Thai government, they try to reduce the tax, right? To find out the other channel, if your company can do the and also the carbon credit as well. That is the compensate way to compensate with the increasing the cost. We can do, I think we can do. Maybe for the first stage, it may be the difference if we high, but for the next, I think for the future 2 or 3 years, the gap or the different gap maybe will be closer.
Maybe the last question from my side. I don't see any other questions on the screen now. Now, when your company is going up to the stock market to different tiers, the business ethics and integrities it is equally more important. Is equally important. How you prepare the DNA inside the company that the people in the company, the entire organizations is really prepared to entertain themselves on enhancing the business integrity for going up level.
Okay. The one key method that we use is communication. I try to make the public communication in every month, write a public news and input everything that you need. And you think that all of the staff should have this as a basic compulsory. You give on that. Communication, training, that it can be help you, no cost, right? And it can make you to sustain on your business.
Thank you, Dr. Sons. I think the key point we take away is very simple. Go back to the first slide and move from your comfort zone. Thank you so much. Thank you, the audience. Thank you.
Thank you very much.